everyone, it's Paradise, and if you love strategy games, sci-fi, or the idea of building a galactic empire, then Galactic Civilizations is a series that probably should be on your radar if it's not already, especially with the whole franchise being on sale. I've been playing a lot of it lately, specifically Galactic Civilization 4, as I am a big strategy game fan, and honestly I feel like this series doesn't really get talked about enough. So when Stardock asked to sponsor us for a video because they're having a sale on, I wanted to take a minute and break down what it is, what makes it fun to me, and why Galactic Civilizations, especially 4 or 3, are worth jumping into if you're into a mix of different deep strategy systems, some very cool space technology, and that satisfying just one more turn feeling that the best strategy games always seem to have. So what is Galactic Civilizations? For anyone that's never played one of these games before, it's a 4X space strategy game, which means you're doing the usuals of exploring, expanding, exploiting, and exterminating. But in this case, it's set across a galaxy of different and crazy alien civilizations, different star systems, and some mysteries. You start off as a young spacefaring race that has just discovered faster than light travel, and from here you will pick your strategy. You can choose to colonize peaceful planets and build a cultural empire, or you can just go ahead and start to steamroll everything in your path with a fleet of warships. What's cool about any 4X game is that any approach will work if you execute it well. You can play tall and build a few powerful core worlds that are heavily developed, or go wide and claim as many planets as possible and turn them into a sprawling empire. There's warfare, various forms of diplomacy, a bunch of tech upgrades, some of which I think are really cool, and a lot more. But there are just so many strategy games out there, so what makes Galactic Civilizations stand out? Well, the two most recent iterations of the series in particular are fan favorites, both being mostly positive on Steam, which is always reassuring when looking to jump into a game. I've been mostly playing Galactic Civilizations 4 myself, as this is the newest and latest in the series, and it's generally, I would say, the most polished of the series, being the newest. But some in the community absolutely love Galactic Civilizations 3 still, so that's a great choice if that's your thing. But there are some things to note in its various features that to me separate it from other space strategy games. Firstly, there's the ship designer, which is really flexible, and if you take your time to learn how to use it, it really is an insane system. You can build and completely customize your fleets, mix and match weapons, the engines, hulls, and all that good stuff. It's kind of like building with Lego, but you actually get to use these ships in your game. So if you are someone that likes creating and tweaking these kind of things and getting lost in systems, then this is awesome. Meanwhile, the actual galactic map does have a lot of things to find and explore. There's anomalies to scan, alien ruins to investigate, black holes, pirate fleets, and of course the other civilizations to find. And this, much like any good 4X game, adds to the overall replayability of no two matches being the same. I do want to point out and highlight the Megastructures expansion though, which is something that really mixes it up and feels game-changing, and if you are into the sci-fi side of things like me, then Megastructures are where it gets really cool. For example, you can actually build Dyson Spheres around stars to harvest the energy from them, which is a concept that has always intrigued me ever since I learnt about it way back in Star Trek. Furthermore, you can construct ring worlds to house your population, or create stellar gateways around black holes to instantly move your fleets across the galaxy. It's the kind of thing you usually only read about in sci-fi novels or see in sci-fi media, so it's really fun to actually have these things in the game that you can build and incorporate into how you want to play. They are really impactful though, as they are very much endgame related things that you will build towards the end of the match, but they aren't just cosmetic things to look at on the galaxy screen, they have a massive impact. Now, with how strong these things are, you do have to be smart with how you build them, from researching stellar architecture to unlocking special units called stellar architects, and then picking which type of structures you want to construct. The different star types also affect their bonuses, so there's always something to think about and plan ahead. There's also ruined ring worlds and ancient alien factions that are tied to them, so if you more so enjoy lore and questing, then that stuff might be for you, as it is sprinkled in as well. I think what I really enjoy most about the series is how much stuff you can mess about with. Whether you want to min-max and optimize every planet, create the perfect ships and alien race, or you just want to play a bit more chill and explore the galaxy, you can do both of those playstyles without feeling like you're playing wrong. You're also not locked into a huge time commitment for each campaign. I've always disliked how some 4X games can take ages to get going, and sometimes you don't even finish them. But here you can customize and set up shorter matches that only take a couple of hours, or make massive ones that will take weeks. It's really up to you. So yeah, if any of that sounds up your alley, then now is probably the best time to check out the series. What with the franchise sale currently going on, it's really up to you, and I will drop a link down below if you do want to check it out. And if you do, tell me how you get on with things and any tips that you figure out along the way. There are just so many different playstyles, I'm still figuring out the best way to do things myself. And of course, thank you very much for watching. Here at Arekkz Gaming, we're two friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.